Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel, and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video today. Welcome to the channel. The new Red Dead Online beta update is out now with a lot of fresh and new changes to the multiplayer. We're going to be talking about it in this video, and at the end of this, we're going to be talking about a lot of my own personal pet peeves with this update. There's been a lot of things that have changed. Some are good, but some of the biggest changes are actually negative. They are actually making the game worse, I think, but I want to keep this video positive. We're going to be going through everything new in this update, and then we're going to be talking about the biggest changes that I have with this game that aren't mentioned in the Rockstar Newswire, guys. There are some actually really major things that are wrong with the game, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. So on Rockstar's Newswire, they say today, the Red Dead Online beta gets its first big batch of updates, including new gameplay, weapons and clothing, additional balancing, and a slew of community-requested improvements thanks to responses to our player feedback page. The update is live in-game now, and to see below for details. So under new gameplay, earn gold nuggets and XP for completing daily challenges, a new series of wide-ranging objectives covering everything from skinning animals to finding treasure, winning feuds, and more. Pull up the player menu to see your 7 daily challenges that will rotate each day. Each challenge earns gold nuggets and XP, and completing all 7 earns you a bonus. Starting next week, complete with rival teammates and posses in the new free roam event, Fool's Gold. So that is not releasing today. It's starting next Tuesday, where players will fight to wear a protective suit of golden armor, take down the current armor wearer to earn the armor and the points, then turn the tables and rack up kills against the opposition. And looking ahead, new game modes will arrive in the Red Dead Online beta each week. Put your highwayman skills to the test with target races as you race other players on horseback to take down targets with speed and accuracy. Proficiency with a bow and arrow will give you an edge. Take advantage of weapon and horse stamina pickups where you can, and use your limited bullets wisely to remove targets or attack your competition. Take on friends and rivals in new fishing challenges. Opt into a challenge to receive the appropriate equipment and bait, and head over to the water's edge and start reeling in the big ones. For added ease, use Eagle Eye to pick up a full spot of fish. Remember, you're trying to catch the highest total weight of fish to win, which could be achieved by hooking several smaller fish or angling for one large catch. So keep everything you reel in. Also coming soon, 3 new showdown modes where players and teams compete to capture and deliver bags, steal loot from each other, and survive. Stay tuned for more details around Up in Smoke, Spoils of War, and Plunder. With the addition of these new modes also comes the Featured Series blip. Visit the Featured Series signposts or select the option from Quick Join menu to play the latest modes. We also have new weapons in the game. The rare shotgun is a beautifully engraved, faded brass version of the powerful double-barrel long arm and is available today. But coming soon, be sure to get your hands on the Evans Repeater, a high-grade, high-capacity rifle that is devastating at medium and long range. Both weapons will be available via the Wheeler and Ross & Company catalog and from local gunsmiths. The Evans Repeater is not live in Red Dead Online just yet, which is a little bit crazy. I thought that would be the weapon they would have released, but it's not. New clothing. Treat yourself to a range of new outfits, boots, coats, hats, gloves, vests, and more. In addition to all the clothing that will be available for purchase at your leisure, keep an eye on the shops and catalog for limited time items that will come and go each week. There is going to be drip-fed items in the clothing stores. Now, we also have new emotes, which a lot of them you have to pay only through gold. Express yourself in the new set of emotes, including new reactions, greets, and taunts. Like all emotes, you can tap once for the standard emote and double tap for a more exaggerated expression. You can find new emotes in the Wheeler and Ross & Company catalog, then add them to your emote wheel through the emote wheel management menu. And a ton of world enhancements, guys. We have updated player radar and visibility. We've reduced the visibility of player blips over long distances, so now your location won't display to other players unless you are nearby, minimizing the likelihood of being targeted across the map by more aggressive competitors. This includes limiting voice chat to near proximity rather than players from across the map. Overly aggressive players will be highlighted from the map with a progressively darkening dot. If your style of play becomes more hostile, your map position, including your posse members, will become darker and visible from further away. We have easier parlay and feuds. Turn quarrels with other players into timed mini death matches with easier to trigger feuds, which can be initiated against a rival and their posse after one kill. Alternatively, instigate a temporary truce quicker after one kill with similar updates to the parlay system. We also have new enhanced law and bounty system upgrades. If you stir up enough trouble to earn a high bounty, you'll increase the chance that a cadre of NPC bounty hunters will be out to get you. The higher the bounty gets, the more persistent your pursuers will become, so watch out. A welcome change in my opinion, honestly. Please keep the feedback coming as these new features will arrive each week. In addition to new content, stay out and stay tuned for new weekly bonuses such as this week's care package to help you tackle daily challenges and your other ongoing adventures across the 5 states. Head into the Red Dead Online beta anytime before Tuesday, March 5th to receive a complimentary delivery of goods at your camp's lockbox or at the post office consisting of 2 potent snake oil, 2 potent bitters, 2 potent miracle tonics, 2 horse survivors, 2 potent horse stimulants, 8 poison arrows, and 10 explosive slugs. Lastly, PlayStation 4 gets some early access content. Starting today, PlayStation 4 players will have early access to the Jawbone Knife, a unique melee weapon with a handful artfully crafted, carved from the remains of a slain animal's jaw, as well as a range of new clothing options and 3 new emotes. In the coming weeks, PlayStation 4 players will get the special series that launches them directly into the latest early access mode, starting with open target races where you compete in an open space to take out the most targets on horseback, similar to cross-country skiing in my opinion. Stay tuned each week for new content, bonuses, limited time clothing, and more coming in and out of the Red Dead Online beta, and keep an eye out for more updates as we continue improving and growing the world of Red Dead Online. So thank you guys for being here for this update. I do want to talk about some of these things. I love the fact that we got an update. An update was very much so needed. I did the stream, I was excited, but we were met with some negative things. Rockstar basically said that this update was coming on Tuesday, February 26th. We were all hyped, and although I am a fan of drip feeding content, they didn't specify that this stuff would be drip fed, so now I'm kind of bummed out that we have to wait. I thought this update really would have been a huge overhaul to Red Dead Online, but it wasn't. They basically gave us about 40 to 50% of the content that they mentioned, and the rest is being withheld to be added in future weeks. Now, with GTA, they do the same thing. The Arena Wars DLC comes out, the Nightclub DLC comes out, and then each subsequent week, they add new content into the game. In terms of the whole entire update, players don't get it right away. I'm a fan of people doing that. It keeps the hype up every single week when a developer adds new content into their game consistently like that. I've said this from the beginning, that's the most important thing that Red Dead Online needs. But Rockstar, once again, they're too prideful. They don't go about it the right way. They don't buy into the YouTube hype of it. They just kind of release a newswire promising a bunch of updates, and then they say in the next newswire when the update released that they're going to withhold most of it and just add it in each week. I wouldn't mind, but this game is like bare bones to begin with, so withholding all this stuff doesn't make sense. This needs to be in the game because we're not at the point now with a ton of content. Like, we're still not even out of beta, so there's no reason that we shouldn't have a massive update to the game. Once we have everything that we want and everything that this game needs, then we can start worrying about saying new weapons releasing every week and different things releasing every week. But until then, this game needed everything in this update at once, but we didn't get it. But that's beside the point. The Evans repeater, it's really funny. Okay, so the Evans repeater isn't in the update today. That's one thing. What's really funny though, guys, is at least for my daily challenges, it seems like people have a different variation of daily challenges. For my 7 daily challenges, one of the 7 is getting 5 kills with the Evans repeater when it's not even released yet. So I can't finish the daily challenges for today to get the reward, and they reset in like less than 14 hours now. So I'm a little bit bummed out that one of my daily challenges is getting kills with the Evan repeater when I don't even have it. So that's one thing. The Jawbone Knife is exclusive to PS4 right now. It's not even exclusive. It's exclusive right now, but it's just early access content. Xbox players will get it in another month. Unlike the High Roller Revolver, which was free, the Jawbone Knife you do have to pay for. I think it's like $128 or something like that. I'm a fan of the care package that gave you all these new different types of supplies and things like that. But the biggest overhaul changes we needed to Red Dead Online was the new game modes and the Evans repeater. The rare shotgun, yes, it is really cool with the carvings and engravings and having the metal be brass instead of silver, but it's actually a worse shotgun than the standard double barrel. I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be statistically slightly better. The only thing that's different between the rare shotgun and the double barrel shotgun, just the standard default double barrel shotgun, is the range. Everything else is the same. The rare shotgun has different carvings and engravings and different metal, but statistically, the only thing different about the rare shotgun is it has less range. It has a little bit less range. You'd figure it would have a little bit more range since it's, you know, a rare shotgun and things like that. So right now, it's not worth the $258 you need to spend in game if you're not really gonna like use it or you don't mind the lower range on it. It's really just a collectible item for you to just waste $250 on, in my opinion, right now. The new clothing is really cool. A lot has been withheld until these new updates are coming out. I do like how there's like limited time clothing and limited time things coming out each week. If you don't hop on and get it that week, it's gone forever, or at least it's gone for a long amount of time. I really, really like that. That creates rarity items in the game and it makes you want to come back. Same with the daily challenges. It keeps you playing every single day. I think that's really cool. And I like the new clothing that's released so far. The emotes are kind of a waste. The coolest ones are, of course, the ones that are locked by gold bars. The most expensive emote with gold is 13 gold bars, which is about $4.25. It's really not worth it. There's a crying emote for the gold bars, and there's a weeping emote for just regular money, or vice versa. And they look almost about the same. They're a little bit similar. They're both your character crying, essentially. The biggest world enhancements, which they didn't mention, and these are the things I want to talk about in a future video, but I'll mention them here. They nerfed Deadeye completely. They completely changed Showdown they completely changed Deadeye both in Showdown and in Free Roam. Your Deadeye now has Weapon Bloom. If you guys don't know what Weapon Bloom is, it's bullet spread. It's the circle on your reticle that closes in until you have pinpoint accuracy. So right now in Deadeye, you can still miss all your shots. So really what they did was they nerfed Deadeye in that sense, but they made some new updates, which I do like. One of them is that with this Deadeye nerf, it essentially buffs like the benefits that you get with the ability cards you use, because now it's more about the benefits in the ability cards themselves rather than using Deadeye to get more kills in the game. That's a welcome change. The other things are that your Deadeye now doesn't reset upon death. So if you guys played a lot of Showdown, and even in Free Roam, you notice this. When you die, you'd lose all your Deadeye, and you need to either get a headshot and get some Deadeye back, or, you know, pop a snake oil or a potent snake oil tonic in order to get that Deadeye back, like fully. But now the Deadeye saves across lives, so that's really nice. And the other thing is with Eye for an Eye, which gives you a headshot Deadeye bonus, or a Deadeye bonus whenever you get a headshot. Now what happens is you can be in Deadeye and still get that headshot and get the Deadeye bonus. It used to be that you would only get it if you weren't in Deadeye. So that's another welcome change, but overall, I'm not a fan of how they added Weapon Bloom to Deadeye. That's something I'm going to be talking about in the feedback page. If you guys aren't a fan of anything in this update, please make it known to Rockstar in their feedback. I know they're like, honestly, I would say that they didn't listen to a lot of the things we wanted, but that's the only hope we have. Complaining in YouTube videos and complaining on Twitter isn't going to get anything to change. Keep submitting that feedback, okay? Please don't be rude. That's not going to get anything to happen. Have some constructive criticism. I submit feedback every single day. I kid you not, every time I run into an issue when I'm making a video or making a live stream or just playing the game, I write it down on my notepad, and when I'm done playing for that day, I log on to Rockstar Games, I go to their feedback section, and I file out if there's a bug, a glitch, something I'd like to see changed. I've submitted maybe over 55, 60 tickets now, just in terms of like different suggestions for the game and things like that. So please keep doing that. That's the only thing that we can rely on for Rockstar to make changes into the game. I don't want to keep this video too long. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. You guys know I love each and every one of you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and make sure to enter my Red Dead Online Gold Bar giveaway. The winner will be announced at the end of the month. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I hope to see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.